all of the standards of what's considered beautiful and starting to look at myself and going, okay, how do I compare to this as a woman? And granted, I was a young girl at the time, but I'm looking at these older figures and it just becomes inundated in the culture and it becomes normalized of like, okay, women, if you want to look beautiful, you're supposed to look like this. And that was kind of in the background. That being said, I loved my body, loved my small boobs pre-surgery, and I had right before my surgery, have been getting pressured quite a bit. This is what the standard of beauty is. And all the girls I worked with had implants. I was at the time using like the little chicken cutlets in my bra to make it look like I fit the
Right.
mold. And prior to getting the surgery, because I was kind of like, no, I'm good. I'll just stick with the cutlets. I'll stick with the cutlets. Prior to getting my surgery, I had gone through a pretty severe sexual assault. And that made me, I didn't have that resolve anymore. I didn't have that connection to my body anymore. And so for me, I remember it was like maybe even 3 to 4 months after that assault where I was like, you know what, maybe I'll get it because I was so disconnected from my body. So like not even thinking about the severity of surgery. They often think like, oh, I'm really sad about my new body. I've got to get used to this new body. And I loved my boobs and I loved what they look like. Get implants and then they're showing them off and
Mhm.
they wear like the bikinis and the dresses. And I dressed very conservative. I was always wearing things that like hid them because I had so much shame around it. And I think it just never felt in alignment with who I was.
Yeah.
And yet I didn't heal that sexual trauma for about 6 or 7 years. So through the work of healing that trauma and reconnecting to my body, I started to love my body again and really started to get the gravity of, oh my gosh, I've got foreign objects in my body that are causing havoc. And what do I do about that now? And at the time I was working a lot. I was on a television show and traveling a lot. So it was never a good time to get them explanted. And truthfully, explanting wasn't really a thing. It was almost like this huge graduation to come and do my explant with you. It's like I have graduated from on top of everything else that we bring, but we bring so much more than that.